I'll be with you in a minute. I've just been to, I think this is the right one. Oh, yes. I thought you'd like to see Max. Say hello to everybody. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Linda. Hi, Alison, Elaine, Ruth, Lorraine, Elsaba, Jane. Hello, Rizwana. Hi, Nikki. Max has got the fluffiest butt at the moment. Hi, Dee. Hi, Kate. Hi, other Tracy. Alison. He needs the right brush.
After class.
Hi, Jill. So, yeah, he's going to have... Oh, that was a bad idea because now I've sat him on top of my book.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what he's been doing, but he's got the fluffiest butt at the moment. He needs a right good brush. Don't you, baby boy? I keep telling him everybody misses him, but he doesn't want to come. Mark's just changed our bed and he's just been sat on it. And I think it's all because it's like fur free, because we had to change the other one because we couldn't see the pattern anymore, could we? For flipping cat fur. They're all molting. Mind you, I'm molting. So you're going to say hello properly, Max? He's not looking very happy. Oh, my little boy. He's not going to be happy in a minute because I'm going to move him. Anyway, how's everybody?
I'm okay.
You're okay?
Mm.
I'm knocked off. For ages, I was totally ahead of schedule. We were totally ahead of schedule. All the sub boxes packed up. Gone. Tutorial done. Video done. And it will not upload. It just will not upload. It's driving me absolutely nuts. So there's me way ahead of schedule and now I'm behind. So if anybody, I think I've invoiced everybody now who wanted a sub box and who asked for it. Before I put them in the shop for the ones that I've got all over, but I didn't invoice you, will you tell me? Having said that, there are a few outstanding invoices in the, I don't know whether they've all gone into spam, but there's a few that don't seem to have been picked up. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, yeah, well, Lorraine, Mark's managed to do something to it, and I think we're going to try and upload it again after class, but it's been uploading for 48 hours, and no class of mine goes on that long. Anyway, never mind, we're good. So tonight we're going to put our pages in to let it snow, and then we're going to do the cover. Next week will be our last class. We're going to do the inside front cover, and we're just going to go through and finish off kind of like our decorating, that sort of thing. And then the week after, we're going to start our new project, which I'm looking to my right now because that's where it is. I've nearly finished it. So I'm hoping that I might be able to show it to you tomorrow or maybe even Friday. And what I said we'd do this year is we'd have a big book and a little book and a big book and a little book. So this is a little book, except it's not actually. It's 12 little books in a box. I got sidetracked. My original plan didn't quite work. Anyway, never mind. Oh. Max, what have you after? No. No, it's not actually. It's not my double-sided tape for change. It's a yeah. So what are you doing? Are you staying or going, Max?
Have you told them what he was doing the other day with your double-sided tape?
Yeah, I think I did. I'm not sure. Did I tell you? Right, he like. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, he's gone. He likes my double-sided tape. So Mark caught him the other day. He was running upstairs with it because he runs with it in his mouth, throwing it down the stairs and chasing after it, and then taking it back up to the top of the stairs and then chucking it down. And I don't know. He's nuts. Anyway, let's get on with our book. Right. So we've got 4 pages and we need to put them into our book. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by just taking all the bits out. So if I've got like bits that are obviously removable, I'm going to make my life easier by taking them out. Otherwise they fall out just like that. So obviously with these book pages, because they're all the same size, you can put them in any order that you like. But I'm going to put them in the order that I did my original. So this one goes at the back. Oh, God, I had a horrible... Oh, God, I thought I'd made the pages too short then. Oh, I just need a moment. Oh, dear. That was a bit worrying. So, yeah, I'm going to put them in and I'm going to start at the back. So my first question is, who has not folded their book?
I've not folded nothing.
No, I know you haven't. Oh, I've got plans for you on Saturday, Ellie. Don't you worry.
Oh, yes, she's...
Hi, Kari.
She's making an appearance.
Yes, she is. She's coming to the crop.
Exciting.
I know. Right. Okay. So I'm missing out here. There we go. Right. You haven't, Wendy. Oh, well done. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold my pages. Now, I did have a little bit of an accident where I kind of almost folded one earlier because I picked it up in a weird way. So that's kind of already part folded. So I'm going to fold that one. And then I'm going to fold. Oh, I love this bit. It's my favourite bit of bookmaking, this is.
That I'm finishing.
Yeah. Okay, so there we go. So that's my book, kind of book shaped. So which way do I want it? Which one do I want for my back and which do I want for my front?
Stand place at the back.
Yeah, I think so. You're not going to see any of this though, because it's going to be covered. Karen, I was going to... Oh, my goodness, I meant to get back to you. Did you manage to sort out your hinges? Oh, I'm so sorry. I came upstairs. Look. I came upstairs to write on this for you in white pen, which one was which. And I got sidetracked looking for my white pen and I completely forgot to do it. I am so sorry. I got as far as that, though.
No.
I know.
No.
I did it all out for her, and then I'm so sorry. Oh, I just give up.
As a reward, you can watch today's video.
That's kind of you. Right, okay, so we've got our 4 hinges, and as you remember, we've got this extra score mark, which is kind of a what do you call it? A guide. So we're not actually going to be doing anything with that. It's just a guide of where we're going to put our pages into. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my scissors. Oh, right, you glued it in the wrong place. Oh, it's easily done. I'm really sorry. I can't believe that.
No.
I was doing so well.
I don't know where to watch. I've got you in 3 places here.
Where's the third?
StreamYard, YouTube, Facebook.
And in real life.
Oh, yes. Well, I can't watch it. You're behind.
No, I know.
I'll set a mirror.
Yeah. Please don't. That's just weird. Right. Okay. So what's not cracked? The mirror. Oh, no, the book. Oh, good. No, well, Graphic 45 doesn't tend to, I find. I'm a bit worried about the Tell the Bees paper when we use it, because that does have a tendency to crack. But I think maybe what we won't do is cover any books with it. Anyway, I digress. So we've got this little mark here, which is where we're going to put our pages. So we need to mitre the hinges, because that makes it a whole lot easier to get our pages in. But I'm not mitering all the way to the spine. I'm mitering to that where the mark is. Can you see? So we've got this mark down here where we're going to put our pages into, and I'm only going to mitre up to where that score line is. I'm not mitering all the way across. Yeah. Okay.
Christine, no, he says there's snow on the way.
Oh, that sounds all right. Not that I'm remotely jealous or anything.
No. You're supposed to be around this Saturday, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
Crop.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And
Right. Okay. So, well, I'm going to watch on YouTube. No, I'm not. I'm on Facebook. I like Facebook better. I can. The picture's not as good, but I can see what everybody's saying.
You can see what they're saying on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. But no.
Facebook, though.
Oh, I don't. It's all too confusing. Anyway, we are going to be streaming to the website as well very soon.
Yes.
Lovely Joe, who looks after my website, has been working on that. So, yeah. Right. I need my hands free for this. Okay. So, my back page is this one, which is this flappy one, if you remember. And it's got, this is the one that we put the, what do you call it? That insert. Do you remember this insert that we made? That's the one that goes there. So this is going to fit onto our hinge.
Renee watches and listens on YouTube and comments on Facebook.
Well, that sounds like a plan. It's all very confusing. It's all new to me. I like the picture better on YouTube.
Yes, it is better.
Right. Just got to find the hole. There's the actress in a minute. Right. Okay. So that's going to go on there. So what we're going to do, we're going to make sure that when we put our pages in, you've got this little guide now. So like I said, we've got our guideline down there. That's where we're going to put our pages up to. Okay. So when we glue it in, it's just, when I keep telling you 1/8 of an inch or leave a 1/16 or whatever, it's just too confusing. So I'm sticking to making it easy. So we're going to just glue up to that guideline. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself some glue. I have new glue. And I'm going to put some glue on the back and front of my back hinge. And then I'm going to just make sure, because they've got so many flips and flaps on this one, we need to make sure. Hi, Kim. I was thinking about you today. I'll drop you a line when we're done.
I'll write that down, yeah.
Please do, because actually, no, I won't forget that one because that's important. But yes, yeah, please do.
Everything's important.
So we've got holes everywhere. So you need to make sure that you're putting it in the right place. So let me just put my page onto that hinge. Make sure it's lined up. Oh, let's just get that straight. She says, hopefully.
Tracy says she can do with the guides on all the books. Mine are never straight.
Well, I think it helps a bit. My Jimmy said that. Mine's not straight now. Now I've told you to do that. It's not straight. Oh, and I've got glue everywhere. Yeah, I know. Ugh. Okay, do as I say, don't do as I do.
We'll blur that out in the edit.
Okay, so that is my first page in. All right, need to make sure that that's in good and stuck. So this gets easier now, because if you remember with this book, everything is symmetrical. So all I need to do is find the other one of those, which is here. So that is going to fit onto that hinge there, like that. Okay, so that's going to go on there like that.
Beautiful.
So glue.
Oh, let's see what's happening on YouTube.
And let's pop that in. You've just got to make sure that you're gluing the right bits. You're using the right bits to attach your hinge, because there's so many flips and flaps in Lorraine's book. We'll blame Lorraine.
Yeah.
That you just need to make sure that you've got the right bits in. Let me just.
It's fabulous.
It's something or other. Right, okay, that's in. Let's fold that over. Yep, that's nice and straight. Okay. Let's make sure that's glued down.
Lorraine says, of course you can buy in person.
Well, that's good. Maybe I should name every book after somebody.
Oh,
That would be quite fun, wouldn't it?
for this year, that's why we can make it a theme.
Yeah, that can be our theme for this year. I'm going to name a book after, I'll name each book after somebody. Okay, so that's in. Okay, let's get it sticking down. So this next one. That
Okay,
one's going to
so
go in there.
Yeah, me next.
Hmm.
Jane Brown book.
Well, that's going to be the Jane Brown book would have to be the most difficult book that we've ever done that has got 1,000,001 mistakes in it. So I can call it my pain in the arse book. And I will just state at this point that Jane calls herself that. I don't call her that. She thinks she is, but she's not.
Ruth says that would be fun.
Oh, well, Ruth's Bag the Halloween book, I would imagine. I still like that zombie paper I found for you last year, Ruth. Maybe we should use that.
Oh, well.
I'm not saying it wasn't zombie paper like it came to life and ate people,
Brains.
but it had zombies on it. Actually, I've got some in the shop.
Maxim the same.
Yeah, well, God, you're not wrong. There's some in the shop. Hint, hint, dear. My zombie paper.
Is there?
Ruth's zombie paper. Yeah, there is.
I might.
Oh.
Is it called zombie? Is it a zombie?
No, it's called Glam something or other. Look up Glam.
Gold, paper, silver.
I don't remember these. Eh?
Terraglam.
That's it, yeah.
Number 12.
Yep.
Ooh.
I know, I saw them and I thought of Ruth.
Bit early, but we'll.
They are pretty cool. This is coming together quite nicely now. Okay, and then my final page, page 1. This is when I discover I've done it all wrong. No, that's right. That's going to go in there like that. Yep. Who do we know that's really organised? Or which of you guys would say that you're really, really organised?
She squealed loads.
I knew you'd like them as soon as I saw them.
And Jane says, haha, she loves it, but she'll always be a pain in the arse.
Yeah, not true. But yeah.
But most. Doesn't.
No. Well, yeah, quite a lot. I'm just being nice. She is, really. Yeah. Not. Well, I'm making a right gluey mess here. Definitely do as I do, don't do as I say. No, do as I say, don't do as I do. Hey, I've got my pages in. I'm happy. I don't know about that. Right, okay, so that is my pages in my book. That's looking all right.
Generally, it depends organised for what.
Just organised. Sue
When
Cass is
is
organised.
Yeah, Ruth says, I think Sue Cass is organised. Yes. Organised.
The O word. I have great designs on being organised. I'm organised in my head and I know how I want things to be. It's just it never happens. Can I remember sleeping with the enemy? No. I'm going to have to go and watch that now. We're always looking for something to watch, aren't we? Oh! Saying nothing. Oh, Rachel can watch us now if we're on YouTube, can't she?
She can.
Hmm.
She'll send her on.
Why are we being organised? Because I'm going to name all of my books after people this year, Ellie. And the next one, I need somebody who's really organised. Okay, right. So that's my pages in. So I'm happy. Except that one's not in straight because I'm an idiot.
Well, it says this one is definitely bother. Or Asterix.
That's not in straight. Do you know what? I'm just going to hide it with something. Okay, so I'm going to leave that to dry for a little bit before I go and put all of my inserts and everything back in. So now what I want to do is I want to start having a look at the front cover. Now, the front cover, what I've done is I've used a couple of pieces of chipboard and I've built those up and I've made this kind of picture frame. So here at the back, what I've done is I've taken part of the signature page, which is this.
Ellie's so organised, she has rainbow highlighters.
I do too. I have to. I get so confused otherwise. Hi, Alison. So I'm going to use this, and what I've done here is I've built it up, and then I've used some of these poinsettias over the top, and I've used some stickers and stuff. But these are built up in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut out our frames, and we're going to cover the bottom one. And we'll put this one on last because I want to build up this picture before we put the acetate on. I think that makes vague sense. So if you've had a kit, can you tell me how much grey board you've got left? Because I can't remember what I put in. So if somebody's got some, I would be very happy to know.
Two thicker pieces.
Excellent. Right, so
unless I miscounted.
No, I don't think so. Right. Okay.
Two. Two seems to be the go-to.
That's fine. That's what I'd hoped you were going to say, but I wasn't entirely sure. Right. Two things. Okay, so we need to cut frames. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut these to size and then we'll cut the frame afterwards. So the frame is going to be 7 3/4. Yes, you've got your. This is you, dear. Now
this is the one and only.
7 3/4 by 6 1/2. Now this cutting mat of mine it's never flattened. And I was trying to cut grey board this afternoon and failing miserably because it kept slipping. So I'm going to try again and see if it works on here. Now, when you're cutting grey board, especially if it's thick, do lots of strokes because then you don't hurt your wrists or your hands or your fingers. Okay. So that should be 6 1/2. Yep. And then what did I say? 7 3/4. 7. Oh, I'm an arse. Oh no, that's right. 7 3/4.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the same size as the front cover. Okay. Now I'm going to just draw in my frame because I find it easier to draw the frame and then go back and cut it afterwards. Now my frame is simply 1/2 inch. It's quite a narrow frame.
Oh, we got 8 people watching on YouTube.
Ooh.
I was going to say it doesn't tell you, but it does. It isn't much better. Well, it's good on Facebook.
It's not bad. Everything's working well. Oh, sorry, shouldn't I have said that? Yeah, I was going to say it's apart from that stupid video, which is so frustrating considering, you know, that doesn't look remotely straight. Okay, right, so I've got my frame. You can see that. Yeah. Hey, Axel, I've got something to give your mum for you.
Oh, yes.
We mustn't forget. In fact, if you put it on here, because I've got to take that downstairs.
We couldn't find it.
No, we couldn't find it before, and now we've found it. So if you pop it on there, I'll take it downstairs when I go, because I need to take those down, and then I won't forget it. I'll put it in the box. Okay, right. So now we're going to cut this frame out. So 1/2 inch. Right, this is going to be a bit of a slog because this is quite thick chipboard, obviously. Okay. Yeah, that's fine, Jane. I think some had some thicker and some, it really doesn't matter. As long as you've got 2 sheets left, it won't matter a jot. Ooh, did that quicker than I thought I was going to. Right, so that's my first frame. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm actually going to cover it. Actually, I'm going to keep working on this because it's easier. So I need to keep that and I need to keep that because they're kind of important to my cover. So I'm just going to put those to one side, and I've kept one of these. But you don't need much of it. You just need to be able to cut some of the poinsettias out, but you've also got them on here as well. So we don't need to worry too much about that. But what I need to do is find a piece that I've got that's going to be big enough to cover this. Now, I'd like to say that I'm going to cover it and use my double-sided tape to stick it down. But we both know that my double-sided tape has been maxed out. Yes.
It was just you.
It was
on the table.
Oh, it's still covered. It's covered in cat fur.
Glitter. It's glitter.
Cat glitter.
Yes. It's glitter.
Hi, Celia.
Hello.
So we're just going to cover this first because it's you're not actually going to see anything except this outside edge. but I still wanted it to look
Nice.
nice. So okay. Oh, that's a pity. I don't know which to use. I'm going to use this one.
Spoiled for
I am. Right. Oh, things attached. Right, let's... That's not going to get me very far. Absolutely, you could. If you're worried about how much paper you've got. Because you're not going to see it. You know, I mean, look, you can see on mine here. All you're going to see is that outside bit. So you can absolutely paint it. Do you know what would be nice? A gold. Okay. Right, now, we need to cut the inside of this off. So I'm just going to just cut some little diagonal marks from my corners. Oh, that was a bit narrow. I really should be looking what I'm doing here, actually.
Yeah. Especially with that sharp.
Looking for the wimps.
Bleeding us for the hard knocks.
Yeah.
Hi, it says morning from Australia.
Morning.
Good day.
Really did cut that awfully thin.
I bet she knows Margaret.
Oh, yeah, because there's not many people in Australia, are there?
No, they're so close together.
Yeah.
Everyone knows everyone.
Right.
A bit like us, really.
So let's fold that over like that.
I would imagine it's quite warm in Australia.
I don't know. Is it?
Yeah, summer now, isn't it?
Now, here's a story. Faye, can I tell them the story? Because this is an amazing story, if I've understood it correctly.
Oh dear.
No, you know this. This shows what a small world we live in.
Even when we're opposite sides.
Even when we're on opposite sides of it. Okay, right. I've had a friend for many years who is an amazing crafter. We've never actually met. We met thanks to Facebook. I can't even remember where in Facebook, but somewhere in Facebook, and her name's Michelle. And she is so talented and she makes the most beautiful things. And we've just, we chat as you do. And, we've just chatted, and I've shared videos with her when I remember. Do you remember when we made the 12 by 12 hardback, and I was trying to figure out how on earth we could make it with 12-inch pages, and I was actually driving my daughter to school, and I was down by the church on the way to her school, and that was when this idea hit me. And it was snowing, and actually I think Rachel she would video called Michelle at the time to show her the snow, and we were driving. Okay, the frame's 1/2 inch, Jill. So anyway, Rachel's 23. now, and this is when she
Yeah.
was at school. So this just shows how long ago this was. Okay, right. This is a long time. But Michelle contacted me not so long ago for a chat, and she said that she'd been on a retreat. If I've got this wrong, Faye, just tell me I'm being an idiot. And she said that she was with a good friend of hers who was making this book. And Michelle had asked her about it. And she said, yes, it was this husband and wife in the UK. And I believe you were making the Fa La La folio, were you, Faye? And Michelle put 2 and 2 together. This is far too thin, by the way. I've really messed this up. And it was us, which just shows what a small world we live in. I think that's the most amazing story. I really do. I think it's wonderful. Either that or you and I just get about too much, Mark.
Well, I've got one of them faces anymore.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to have to hold this for a minute because it's so narrow and I've cut far too much off.
Not paying attention.
Okay, so everybody do this better than me. I might have to put a little bit of double-sided tape on there. Like, use it like sellotape. Oh, I've messed that up. Let's just hope that sticks.
Bottom of the class, yeah.
I know, that's rubbish, isn't it?
Yes, bottom. You're infamous, says Margaret.
Something. It's just, it just shows what a small world we live in. Right, okay, so now I've done the inside badly. So now I'm going to do the outside equally as badly, I would imagine. Can't think how I did this. My mind's gone blank. Because I don't want those outside corners. I'm gonna make this up as I go along.
Yeah, of course it will. I mean, 16.
Wow.
And 8.
I don't know. I don't want to see the corner, you see. So I don't know what I'm doing here. Was supposed to be catching up with Mish this weekend at another retreat. Oh no, I haven't spoken to her for a couple of weeks actually. In fact, it might even be a bit longer than that. Is she all right?
She can't make it.
I will drop her a line. Right, add Michelle to my list, will you?
Okay. Give me pen.
So yeah, I just think that's just the most amazing story. Well, they say 5 degrees of separation, but this was just a. Indeed, yes, Lorraine. If your corners do show, then you can use Sharpie. But I didn't want to use a black one, although it would be fine on this book as it happens, I think, because we're using black card.
Oh.
So it would work.
Small world.
It certainly is. So Faye, Mark's just said, do you know his brother? Because Mark's brother lives.
My youngest brother.
His youngest brother. I don't. But he doesn't. I don't think. I don't know where Faye lives, but I know Michelle's not. It's a different part.
He lives in.
Are you East Coast, Faye?
I think she is. Yeah. Don't remember right. Which is doubtful.
Yeah, basically, Lorraine, what it means is that you've got to always make sure you behave. Right. I'm sure this would have been better if I'd put some double-sided tape on it. box will come up. Oh, that's because I've glued it onto the tape, isn't it? God, what sort of idiot am I?
Special kind.
I certainly am.
Okay, tea. Maybe.
I'll be with you in a minute. Just talk amongst yourselves.
So, you come in often?
No, not if I can help it. Right. Ah, getting there. Okay, last one. That was exactly what she meant. Hey, what am I missing?
What?
Oh, Lorraine, we need to know more.
I'm lost.
No, I think I am as well, but I don't know anymore. Right. However you cover this, don't do it the same way I have, because to say I've made a pig's ear of it will be the understatement of the century.
Oink, oink.
Or maybe I'm just impatient.
Yes.
Oh, let me just hold it down a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, right. So there's my frame. Now, this is my underneath frame. So what I need to do now is cut out my back piece. So I am tempted to use the cover. Actually, I might just do that, because then I can layer up even more. Now, I didn't on my original, but if I do this time, oh, you're back. I'm just like, I give up. Right. So I'm going to use my actual cover card for my backing piece. So if I cut that, let's pop that on there. Let's make sure it fits all right. Let's cut it down a little bit more. That fits, doesn't it?
It sits, so it fits.
Okay.
That's perfect. That's the size on the screen forever.
Well, no, because we're going to be cutting it again in a minute, so you can do if you like.
Okay.
Okay, right, let's layer that. Oh,
Lorraine says, I would spend the summer holidays with my nan and all my cousins on the Norfolk coast.
uh
My
huh.
cousin and I were down the amusement arcade when a very nice boy started to chat me up.
Of
So
course.
long story short, after chatting, turns out his mum was a cousin to our mums. So he was our second cousin.
Oh, how disappointing. Right, okay, so that is going to sit on my cover like that. And for some reason, it's bigger. I think I've just folded it badly. Never mind, it's near enough. So that's going to sit on there like that. But I want to add a bit of interest in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the images off here, because now we're going to find out they're completely different size, are they? I don't know. We'll soon find out. And we're going to build it up a bit. So just cut my bunny out. Okay, and now I'm just going to fussy cut.
Jane says everyone says us Norfolk people are inbred and have went feet.
No,
How rude, she said.
I haven't heard that.
Me neither. She says how rude, but has she got web feet?
Oh, you can't say that.
Why didn't she?
Mind you, it's a thing, isn't it? You can really have
you can
them.
have, yeah, you can have web feet. Ryan says, now that feeling, I'm probably right to 90% of the people in Shandon. I'll pronounce that word.
Now, when I come to layer this up, I'm going to have to be careful that I don't go above the height of this frame. So when you're starting to layer it up, make sure that you put it onto thin stuff. So if you're using chipboard, use really thin chipboard. Or if you're using foam pads, use thin foam pads.
Well, there's a thing for Jill.
Wasn't listening.
Granddad was from Norfolk. We went on a holiday to the Broads when I was about 10. We stopped in a pub for tea, and there was a picture of him and his brother up behind the bar.
No way. Oh my goodness.
Lorraine's great auntie and uncle had 13 kids.
Wow.
Well,
You're one of quite a few, aren't
one
you?
of 6.5.
6.5.
Yeah, got a half brother.
Oh yeah.
That's quite a thing, isn't it?
My dad's an only child, so we haven't. My mum only had one brother, so we haven't got a huge family. But I have got great cousins, though.
You've got a great husband as well.
Yes, but we're not related.
We are one.
Well,
Ruth's nan was one of 12 and her mum was one of 8.
I always thought I'd have loads and loads and loads of children. And I always thought that I would start off with 2 boys. I have 1 girl. And I'm sure she spends most of her time disowning me.
Not true. Yeah, quite the family then. That's before TV though, is it? 1 of 12 and 1 of 8.
I don't think that's got much to do with
They've
it.
got Netflix now. Jane says, check your feet, everyone. Quack, quack. I forgot we're making a book.
Yeah, we are, apparently. Now you carry on, because I'm fussy cutting and I'm concentrating, so And I'm probably going to find out now that these are completely different sizes. Oh, no, they're not. Thank goodness for that. I was worrying then for a second. Did you see that the groundhog in America, the one that tells you whether or not winter's over?
No, I haven't heard.
Well, you know, they have a special
Yes, I
groundhog.
do.
We've seen the film.
Yes.
Well, apparently, the groundhog that was supposed to be telling us whether or not winter's over this year passed away.
Oh, no.
So I don't know quite what that
Well,
means.
we're
That's
screwed
going to
this
be a
year,
very long winter. They are awfully cute, I think, groundhogs.
When Jane put check your feet, everyone, I put all 3 of mine are okay, thanks.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Ellie's back.
The boys in bed, Ellie. Are they quieting down?
Boys are back in bed. She's one of 2 with 2 other step siblings. So I'm one of 4.
I'm one of 3. And then this sounds like a Borg thing. 7 of 9.
What?
Well, Ellie's one of 4.
Yeah.
I'm one of 3.
I'm one of 6.5.
You're one. Well, actually, no, you're not. You're 3 of 6.5, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, I am, yes.
Getting there. Be patient with me, peeps.
Margaret, one of her brothers had 13 children. I'm sure if she went on a buzz in Glasgow, it would be related to someone else on there. Well, Linda Aston, her dad was one of 11, and
Wow.
Mum was one of 9, and she's one of 6. And she's the eldest of 36 grandchildren. My God.
That's going to be a very expensive Christmas for somebody.
That is.
I've got 2 grandcats.
Ellie says, does that mean winter is coming?
No, it means that winter's here forever. Because we can't get out of it because we ain't got no groundhog. Right, okay. So let's put that on there. I know that needs chop his bottom off. Okay, so let's have some nice narrow. Here's my bag of bits.
Ellie says her grandma had so many grandchildren and great-grandchildren, we couldn't count them, not even on their 12 fingers. She had 6 children, each of those had 3, so that's 18, and each of those children had at least 2, some more.
Wow.
So that's 18, 36.
That is a decent sized family.
As well over 54. That's a lot of nappies.
It is.
Oh, Jen says hello. Jen Klusterman.
Hello, lovely. I bet you've got snow, haven't you?
Linda Aston has an enormous family.
I'm starting to feel very inadequate.
Well, I'm at least 3 people. So.
Yeah.
She says, yes.
Right. Okay. Get there. I've just put my finger in the glue. There.
And she says the snow's supposed to go from now until Thursday evening.
Oh, I hope we'll get it. We're supposed to be getting some, aren't we?
I don't know. I'm going to have a look at the weather.
Oh, I've cut his bottom off in the wrong place. I know. There we go. Let's get a little bit of what's it to it. So now I want some more. I want that. Where did I put my rabbit? I cut my rabbit off so I wouldn't lose him. Where's my rabbit? Oh, he's here. You what? He's a very cute bunny. I'm going to call him Max.
Maximus. Oh, yeah. Ellie says normally I'd be up for snow, but not when I've got a big drive planned.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. It's.
Where's she going?
I don't know. Where is she going? Right, so I've got my other one now, so I can add this up a bit more, which is nice. So I'm going to have polar bear.
Oh, what's this like snow?
Huh?
Jen says she's a smart one. She only had 2.
Cut this little bunny's head off.
Oh, Jill says, thank God TV has been invented. She's only got one brother, and that's enough.
Yeah, brothers are you only want one brother. In fact, I don't even know that you even want that many.
Well, I've got 4.5. So.
Bunny. Bunny head. Oh, it's so cute. Bunny head. He's got a fluffy bunny butt. Where's me? No, here we go. So when I'm choosing which bits I'm layering up, I'm looking to see on the picture which bits are kind of in the foreground. Because the nearer they are to the foreground, the higher you can build them up, if that makes sense. I reckon this polar bear would have eaten Father Christmas, St. Nicholas, don't you?
Yeah, then. Apparently quite vicious.
so that's going to go on there. So let's build that up.
Yeah, I can't see any forecast of snow for us in the next 10 minutes.
Oh, that's a pity. What's the weather doing on Saturday?
Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday is overcast.
Oh, you'll be all right, Ellie.
Overcast. Welcome to sunny Calicut. Oh, Diana says they're predicting Snowmageddon
Oh.
in the next 48 hours.
Oh, dear.
And they still haven't got rid of the last 2 big batches.
Oh, dear. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, dear. That sounds like heaven to me.
When there's a retreat on.
Oh, God, yeah.
Dear. Well, we wish for these things, dear.
I know. And then it all goes horribly wrong.
Yes, that was quite a stressful
Morning.
Oh, Ellie says we need snow, but when she's not down there, then she can be stuck here for the weekend.
Oh, yeah, all right. That sounds like a plan. There we go. Look how cute these are. Oh, they're so cute. Right, fox.
They're 3D.
There you go. I'm not talking about you, Ellie. I need my fox.
Fox is in the house. Anyway, it says imagine getting snowed in at a retreat. Wouldn't that be good?
I don't know. It depends.
And the one in October, no, it's not like that.
Oh, we've got one in November. We've got the Christmas one. I think they're all sold out now, by the way. I'm sorry to tell you. I think the retreats are all sold out, apart from the Christmas one, but I haven't really told you much about that, so I'm not surprised.
Now, there's no snow I can see forecast for us.
I don't know what to do. Should I just do his head? No, I'm doing his body.
Just wanted to see if anything was happening on Facebook, and no.
We're all working hard.
I can feel that glue squidging. Those tongues sticking out.
Shh! Don't tell everybody my secrets.
Am I keeping this size on the screen? Or shall I hide it?
No, well, you can hide it if you like, but I am going to be using it in a minute. We're going to go back to it.
We'll get burning.
Oh, I've got too much glue on that now.
Ellie is fox.
Yeah.
Arctic fox.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Now, what shall I do? Shall we do his head? Oh, I don't know. Where's his body?
Max bottom.
Fluffy. Fluffy butt.
Decisions.
It's really hard to decide.
I think the tree's going to stick into that one, isn't it?
Probably. I want to do his head though.
Yeah, but, I don't know. I can see why you want to do his head.
I've cut it now.
Oh.
Well, it doesn't. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. I can still go back and.
It doesn't matter. A good kind of fox could be.
Cut that a bit short. It doesn't really matter. Nobody's going to know.
You just said that on live video, didn't you?
They won't know.
We're all busy talking about snow.
I want to do his face and his head, but it's not really conducive. No, well, I'll have to do the whole thing, I think. I think
Then
you
he's
were.
got a tiddly pip off. Tiddly pip off.
We'll see tomorrow, maybe.
See you tomorrow.
I'll see you Saturday.
And if not, we'll see you Saturday. Oh,
I might not use this bit.
the fox has left the door. Can't wait to have a shower and get into a nice fresh.
Oh, it's not fresh anymore because Max has been lying on it, which means it's all furred up again.
On your side, though.
Well, that's true.
You can go up on my side for a bit.
No, thanks. You have your blanket on. It's too hot.
And they turn it down. Well,
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
go for it.
I'm going to. Am I boring you, dear?
Oh, well, I'm tired. We've had a few late nights.
We have.
Unbelievably.
Oh, don't know where that went.
Way yonder.
I think it went into my Pepsi.
Well, Pepsi Max. Max.
Right, so not only have I got my Santa chappy, there you go. I don't know how well you can. Oh, look at this. I need to cut that off now. I haven't stuck it on straight. That's probably why it didn't fit.
Jen says work is not behaving, so I'll be back.
See you in a bit. Right, so I don't know if you can see how kind of like 3D that is. I'm really pleased with that. That looks really good. It does. But I've got this big space up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up one of these stamps. So I'll show you how I did that. At the bottom here, you can see we've got these 3 postage stamps. And I'm going to layer them up. I know Sue Cass likes these.
Stamps.
Yeah. Or layering them up.
Oh, well.
So I need to decide which image I'm going to put on top. And I think for a change, I'm going to put that one on. So I'm going to cut around this stamp here. And then I'm going to cut this image that I'm going to use inside the stamp. Like that. And I'm going to put this onto some grey board. like that. There we go. Now, what I'm going to do next is a little bit odd, but bear with me. I'm going to attach this to my cover, okay? But I'm going to do it now before we go any further, because it's really important that we get this picture stuck onto our cover here. And it's easier to do that without all the fluffy bits on top. So I am going to put a little bit of double-sided tape on, because this will hold it all into place whilst the glue is drying. Just tidy that up a bit more. Okay, and I'm going to put some wet glue. Okay, and now I am going to attach this onto the front cover of my book. So make sure you've got everything the right way up. And then attach your cover picture to the cover of your book. And now, because we haven't got those bits on there yet, we can make sure that it's stuck really well down, because we can use our fingers and get into all of those nooks and crannies. Oh, buddy head. Okay. All right. So now that's all stuck down, I can take my postage stamp. Oh. And I can attach that to my book like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, so you can see that's kind of coming on. I'm quite pleased with that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut out the frame that goes on top, and it's exactly the same size. So if you grab your card, and I need you to cut another frame that is not straight. What was it? 7 3/4 by 6.5. So hold on. By 6.5.
6.5.
Okay, and now, oh, what a mess. Oh, wish I was a tidy crafter. I'm going to draw another frame of 1/2 inch. There's always one end of this that just isn't straight. That isn't even slightly straight. I don't know. Right, and I'm going to cut that out. Okay, and that is going to fit over the top of there like that, but it's going to, I still haven't cut it straight. That's going to have some acetate underneath it so that that picture that we've just made up is protected. So let me find something to cover this with. I want that image, so I'm going to keep that one. If I use that one as much as I like it, I've got to make sure it's really, really straight. So I'm not going to. So I'm going. It's too much like hard work. Well, no, it's just a practical tip.
Okay. Good tip.
It is a good tip. I really like that red. Do you know what? I might actually cheat a bit here.
No.
Because I can piece this. Because I can cover these bits here that you can see when I put my poinsettias on.
Yes.
So I'm going to cheat. I'm going to piece it. And nobody will know.
No.
I won't tell, will you?
No.
Oh, there you go. Result.
Jill says, please cheat, then I can see how you piece it.
Okay, well, I'm going to cheat. I'm a big believer in cheating. Right, so there's my piece. Let's pop that on there. And then this piece, because that's not even straight, typical, I'm going to just pop on top like that. Chop that down a bit. Right. And I'm going to do this the same way that we did the other one, only rather better, because I'm not going to be leaving such a narrow space because that was stupid. I'm going to watch what I'm doing this time.
Let's watch you do what you do.
Okay. Ow, ow.
We're done.
Grey board cut.
Oh, it hurts.
It's bleeding.
Oh no, lost.
Yeah. I don't think I'm insured for paper cuts. I ought to be. Look,
Oh,
that's my blood.
yeah.
Don't bleed all over your projects, please. Although luckily this is red. Right, so these ones that I pieced, I'm just going to do exactly the same. So that one needs cutting down a bit. You know, like ballerinas get their legs insured. You listening to? He's not listening to me. Well, anyway, ballerinas get their legs insured and stuff, don't they? Maybe I should get my fingers insured. Well, I don't think anybody with any sense would insure me. What do you think, dear?
Need to get his voice insured.
I don't know. I think people are paying me to shut up.
Win-win.
Oh, you're so rude.
Oh, no, you get the money, don't you?
Stick me, dear.
Sticky is coming. Ooh,
It's sore.
it looks that will be throbbing later. Your finger.
Oh. That won't last 2 minutes.
No, it does.
Oh, hang on. I need a drink. Right, watch me spill it everywhere. I thought this was going to be a quick class tonight, but it's not, is it?
No, we're already at flashing 9 o'clock.
Oh dear. Oh dear, it's really not a short class at all then. Never mind. Once we've done this bit, we will be good to go.
Tell Jill not to replicate the paper cut a bit.
No, probably best not.
Making my finger at them.
It is a bit throbby. I hate getting them off grey board. They're worse than paper cuts.
Something else for me to worry about now.
Oh, they're worse than knife cuts any day.
I don't know, you've never lost the end of your finger to a paper cut.
Well, not yet. Give me time.
All right, Max, there's no storms on the end.
Oh,
All chirpy. Prub, prub, prub.
oh. Right. I've just realised I took my acetate downstairs earlier.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Whereabouts is it?
Let me just see if I've got some. Oh, I've got printable acetate, that'll do. Okay, right, so that is my frame for there covered. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put like a cover window in, and I'm going to use acetate for that. Now, this isn't a shaker pocket. It can be a shaker pocket. If you've still got some bits left from when we did our shaker pocket and you want to put them in there, then by all means do. I don't know if I've got any left. Or have. I might... There's not much left. I might put them in there just because, why not?
Why not?
There's not much left. It's probably completely pointless. I certainly didn't put them in my original. Right, so now I need a piece of acetate, but I need to cut it so it's not as big as the whole thing. So, oh, I know what this is, 7 3/4. So I need to do it, say 7.5 by 6 1/4. Yeah, let's go for 7.5 by 6 1/4. That's not acetate. Oh, that is.
7.5 by 6 1/4.
Now, the best way I have found to attach this is to use something like polyester tape or red tape. But we need to put it on so that we've still got some card around the edge. Needs to be less than 6 1/4.
Oh.
Slightly.
Well, you can trim it.
Because then that's how we'll attach it easily to our book cover. So I'm going to get, what was that? Well, I mean, I know what it was. It was Amazon, but why? What have we done?
Review your upcoming auto delivery. That'll be cat food.
Okay, so I'm going to find myself some tape. I've got polyester tape. Have I? Or have I got? Oh no, I've got red tape. Let's go for the red tape. Let's do it different. And I'm just going to put that on the inside here. If I can find the end, which is doubtful. Oh, there it is.
Oh, Jen's back for now. We're still here.
Okay. Oh no, I'm concentrating.
I can hear that tongue. Spanks.
There we go. Oh, come on. I need decent nails. Yeah. Right. So now I'm going to put my acetate on. Like that.
Cool.
On the right side. So the acetate is going underneath the frame, if that makes sense. And let's just make sure that that's clean. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put some red tape and some glue on here. So I'm going to put red tape over where the acetate bit is. Or polyester tape, either's good. Polyester tape is amazing. I think Max has probably had mine. Kind of hope not though, because it's not the cheapest tape. Although if you go like price per use, like when you're working out the cost of a coat and you have to work it out at cost per wear. Do you know about that? If something's expensive, but you know that you're going to wear it loads and loads and loads and loads and loads, it's cheaper than buying something that's cheap and using it once, which is very true.
Oh, Diana says she put a finger cutting without a safety ruler this week. Not serious, just annoying.
Oh,
A hubby ordered 2 safety rulers in case I can't find them.
what is it with men and safety rulers? They just don't want us to have any fun, do they? Right, now I'm going to put some glue where the acetate isn't.
Round the outside.
Around the outside, yes.
Round the outside. As Chef John would say.
And I'm going to glue this onto the top of my picture and the previous frame that we made. And that's upside down because I've paper pieced that and I want that at the bottom. So do it the right way around. Do be aware of that. There we go. And that is that bit of the cover done. Now, next week, what we're going to do to finish off is we're going to put our charm and stuff on the side. We will fussy cut some flowers for the front, although I might do that today or when I'm done. We'll make this inside cover and then we'll just go through and make sure that everything is finished off and decorated. Okay? Pardon me, I think you'll find if you're thinking it's a bit narrow at the moment, once you put all of your myriad of photo mats in, it ain't going to be so thin anymore. So thank you for joining us tonight. If you're around tomorrow, we have got Crafting Together in all brands. And don't forget that this Sunday is 6x6 Sunday. And we've got our Adventure Awaits little mini. And I think I could be wrong. I don't know, actually. There might be a kit or two left. If I get them in the post tomorrow and you're in the UK, you should get it in time. Right. They are in the shop. Mark will find the link. All right. So there you go. So that's the cover. Oh, I like this one better than the other one. And I like the other one.
What's it called
again? Adventure Awaits. I don't know if there are any left. There's only literally going to be one or two if there are.
6x6 Sunday. Oh, no. Bundle 6x6 Adventure Awaits.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. I reckon this is dried enough now for me to start putting things back. So yeah, don't forget we've got 6x6 Sunday. Yeah, I think. Oh, and crop on Saturday if anybody's coming. I know Jill is.
Someone else is as well, I think.
Ellie.
Oh, yeah. The fox.
So we will see you tomorrow night.
We will.
Look. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.
Is there a crop kit for Saturday? There
is. I wanted to make something with it, and it's on my desk here to do. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. I might add to it. But you asked me for simple stories. Oh, you weren't there at the last meeting. They said simple stories and maybe a page kit. So this is what we've got. It's the homegrown and the cardstock and the page kit, and then there are the foam stickers, ephemera, and then the page pieces as well. So that's kind of nice, I think. I like that kit a lot. But I'm hoping to put one of my old books together with it before the weekend so that you can see. And I might add some more bits to it yet. I don't know. But that is that's the crop kit. Right. Okay. All right then, guys. Thank you for joining us. I'm going to take my sore finger and go. And we'll see you all tomorrow, hopefully. Bye.
Oh.
Have you seen this mess?